Okay, alright, this is testing 1, 2. Alright, this is gonna be the first part, actually like the first, I'm gonna, well, kinda like, the first slides or whatnot. Um, this right here is called, I wanna say, I wanna say, I wanna say the party. Alright, the party. Alright, this right here is called the party. Alright. I don't know why, I'm young, maybe because I be in deep thought a lot of times. This right here is called a party. Alright. What you do is you save back anywhere between, to supply by 500 people, you save back anywhere between 100 to about 100 to about $500. Okay, there's a reason for that. And the reason is, the majority of the majority of humans, they eat meat, right? Okay, and and then the rest they eat vegetations. Okay, cool. All right. Now, along with that meat and vegetation, along with the meat, sometimes you're gonna put herbs and spices to your stuff. So you're gonna need to buy herbs and spices. You're gonna need to buy meat, buy the bulk. Um, the suggestion for meat is gonna be the meat locker. Sometimes, yeah, well, yeah, the meat locker, of course. Um, if you can find specials at the grocery store, then you get your specials. Um, other than that, it'll be straight from the factory itself. But you really gotta watch it. Okay. Alright. When it comes to vegetation, you're gonna need to go to the farmer's market or directly to um a a farm, where you can get the the vegetation itself. The herbs, spices, you gonna have to get it from an actual a specialized market. Whether it's gonna be an Asian market, African market, um, any type of Asian market, or and even your Latino markets. Okay. All right. All right. Next. Let's see here. What's gonna be next? Oh yeah, for the party. Okay, you gonna need to find a. Preferably, you want to find a space where it's out of sight, out of mind. All right. Okay. And that right there is to keep, you know, your business, your nose and everything, your business clean. You want to find it where it is, you want to be clear of ignorance. So you want to make sure that you got parking space, enough parking space. Um, the party is not going to have any music. This is one party where there's not going to be any music. I don't know if you ever watched any parties or been in any parties. Usually, most parties are surrounded by music, but this type of party you don't want any music. All right, and also this is the introduction to what you call building an empire, right? Straight from scratch. All right, this party is going to involve all branches of your tree. All right, hands down. When it comes to drink, you just get you as much spring water as you can possibly get. Not buy it, but you get the spring water. Put it in jugs. You get your spring water, and you do the most natural thing you could possibly do, and that is get fruit. But if if you have to buy anything, then okay, of course you go and buy like your lemon. Um, let's see here. You have like a natural lemon concentrate that is bought from the stores. You got other concentrates that are bought in the stores, and like cherries or whatever. You get you some honey, and then you leave it as that. If you want to, bring your teas into play, bring your teas into play. I would put moringa in there. So I'll put moringa in there. I'll put moringa tea, honey, you know, shake it up a few times, seal it again, leave it out in the sun, along with the lemonade and the limeade. They got lime too, also. You know, let's see here. You can make your different whatever drinks. Make it natural, seal it up in the jug, and then keep it going. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And you find a shelter where, and you got to make sure you know the weather. You want to make sure that it's a good day from sun up to sundown. All right. Okay. Let's see what else. Um, what else? Oh yeah. Make sure you bring your PowerPoints. Your PowerPoints. Make sure you bring your printed off material. Okay. All right. I'm not only just saying this, but I'm gonna be doing this. This right here is just purely evolution. It's just like a tree. You just evolve and you grow. It's I'm me myself. As many ancestors that I admire and I study from and I build off from. I'm not into the whole revolution thing. It's a reason for it because you're at a period of time where there is really no unity out there like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to do things and make things happen, you got to start from your family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and when you think about it from a pure sense, when you start from your family, you start to reach out to other people. A tree grows. You know what I'm saying? It gets, a tree pollinates other, uh, spaces. You know what I'm saying? And, tree, they say, things are growing into a forest. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you just let nature take its course. So you worry about your own thing. You know what I mean? Um. Let's see. You buy you about, like I said, about a good 10 netbooks, not laptop netbooks. Make sure you have your USB drive and you put the PowerPoints on the netbooks, and the netbooks and the laptop is going to be there for the other various occasions that occur every month. All right. Okay, whether it's going to be an outside function or whether it's going to be an inside function. All right. Okay. Now, at the first function, you do not tell anybody bring any money. That's the best way to scare off a lot of members of your tree. That's the best way to scare off anybody, unless it's going to be um you know a party that they already know about. If they don't know about nothing like this or whatever, don't humans are scared off these days about bringing money to a function. They don't have no idea what you're about to land on them, or what you're about to do. All right. So you just invite them and say, tell them that it's free food, uh, free drinks, and also shelter. Once you say all those three key ingredients, you're gonna get a whole gang of people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said save up to about like about like up to like $500. I mean, when you think about it, you can get like a case of ribs. You get a case of ribs. Usually, a case of ribs is like 10. Shit, that'll be about like $100. Anywhere, it depends on the season, depends on who you're getting it from. Shit, you can spend on a case of ribs anywhere between 80 to like $100. All right, and that's pork ribs or whatever. Then you get into the beef ribs, that'd be like another 100. You know what I'm saying? Then you can get into chicken. Shoot, you buy you like $100 worth of chicken. You know what I'm saying? um, you can get into turkeys, buy you like $100 worth of turkeys. Whole turkeys, or however. Cause we want to stick to the natural. I mean, we want to stick to the the thing that everybody's gonna most likely get whatever. Shit, man. Um, Everything else, like I said, you can spend $100 on vegetables, and that'll be it. That'll feed a whole crew of people. Well, actually, you spend $100 on fruits and vegetables, so that's $200 or $300 on meat. You good to go. You know what I'm saying? You just get the norm. You get turkey. You get turkey chicken, and then turkey chicken, a mixture of turkey chicken, and then your beef and your pork. Skip everything else. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, um, shit. That's it. Along with the fruits and vegetables, of course, you want to get your herbs and spices. You know what I'm saying? Or however you add in, with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, for a function like this, if you're going to do the right thing, um, okay, this is where the adding cost comes outside of the $500. You want to get you like a nice big calderon. You know what I'm saying? Um, or two, one for frying, and you want to get one for the gumbo for the vegetable side of the house. You know what I'm saying? You just want to make it just like that. If people want vegetables, you know, uh, shit, you know what I mean? Make it a big gumbo or just straight vegetables. Put the whole everything in there. Whole Brussels sprouts, whole corn on the cob, whole whatever. You know what I mean? Just fuck it. Fruit will be, by itself. Of course. You get your fruit, you do whatever you want to do with your fruit. You feel me? You know. So let's see here. Let's see shit. Shit. What else? Um, shoot, you can make your own grill. That's pretty easy. Um, let's see. And then what you want to do is, like I said, you want to make your own grill, and naturally you want to have brick, you know, um, and you just want to let it do its thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's open an open fire or whether it's coals. If it's going to be coals or whatnot, I mean, you just think of however you cook or whatever. It's just what I would do is bring the free food, your laptops, your netbooks, print out some paper or whatnot. Probably like 10 times, had passed out, and then you want to get into um fundraising for the whole tree. Okay. Um, and he asks them right after, you know, um, you know, to basically put in whatever they want to put in. You know what I'm saying? What you do is you have a room where, you have a room where everybody puts in, and you have a pot where everybody just puts in whatever they want to put in. You know what I mean? You put it in there, you put it in, that's it, and you come out that room, um, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You make it like I say from sun up to sundown. You know what I mean? You feed them from sun up to sundown. You want to feed during the morning time fruits or whatever. And then we get around like that. The lunchtime gonna be your heaviest time, but the evening time you want to slow it down. You know, um, you want to have like some festivities there. Nothing to get it off target. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, And that's just about it. And that's how he started off, with the fundraising and and the slides and this, that, and third. You know what I mean? The aim is, you know, the aim is to raise enough money every month to put into a trust fund. That's number one. And this trust fund is going to be called a Dynasty Trust Fund. And also at that first initial meeting, you want to make a corporation. All right. You want to officialize things in every on every continent you possibly can. You know what I mean? If you can, you want to officialize things um in freaking every country that you could possibly think of. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you can, you know what I mean? um, and it starts with a dynasty trust fund. You gotta know the laws, this, that, and the third. Um, and they'll start right here in North America. You gotta know your laws of Mexico, Canada, Baja California, all the rest of that stuff, the jazz and everything. Including Alaska and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And you just get it going. And with the S corporation, you sign paperwork with the S corporation, you know, and with the S corporation, um, the information can be kept private. You see what I'm saying? Now, S corporation is a for-profit organization, right? So, um, it'll be an investment. So this is where it's like a three-part thing. You know what I mean? Like you getting into the making a dynasty trust fund with all the money in the cash you have right there. On the first month, you should be able to make a dynasty trust fund. You know what I'm saying? If not, then come back the second time. All right. Then you get in to making the S corporation. You know what I'm saying? And that has all the heads. This, that, and the third. Also you want to get into making the will, or estate will. As you would call it. And you keep it with the paperwork with that within a separate book. It'll be called, the estate book, where the different versions will be made time and time again, over the course or whenever somebody dies, or whenever somebody comes to the birth, or whenever somebody basically whenever somebody dies, somebody comes to birth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to constantly update the next people of the dynasty. You want to constantly update. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep it updated. Um, and the S corporation is really there as a board, as an investment group. All right. So you want to shift some of the monies towards the S corporation. All right. And that investment group is there to solely invest into the stock market itself, whatever stock market it is across the planet. All right. And shoot, and the spinoff from that will be other businesses, that the whole entire tree can agree on to start. The spinoff will actually be departments within that whole S corporation. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't want to create other companies as far as paperwork wise. No, you just want to create departments. You know what I mean? Of the S corporation. That's what you want to do. Like if you got a passenger delivery business, department, or well, excuse me, business idea, create a department for that, where it's just a delivery department. Then it's a landscaping department. See what I'm saying? Then you make an accounting and finance department. You don't want to create different companies and all that jazz. You get into too much legal paperwork, too much legal fees, all that. You know what I mean? You just want to just create a solid name, keep going, and yeah, a solid name, keep going, and within that, you can create another department where there's bylaws, you know, and this is that the nature where the dynasty itself, where the rulers come about, you know, and the different heads are, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you can set the stage for whatever for whoever you pull from the dynasty. And the dynasty is really just the tree itself, the tree of the tree of members. You know what I'm saying? The empire itself is just the overall everything. The business, the dynasty, the everything. It's everything in the making. You know what I mean? But what you're gonna do initially is throw a party. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw the party, and then you go from there, and then that's it. You know, that's how you do it. Excuse me. And that's how you do it. And that's it.